This is the BMW that we're working on. It's a BMW 3 Series E90 2006 model, but the video will also be the same for the the E91, 92 and 93. Alright, so here we are in the cockpit now of the vehicle, and as you can see on the dashboard there, we have the airbag warning light. Don't worry too much about the brake light because the handbrake is on at the minute. I can take this off just to show you that that'll come off. Obviously that's the seatbelt warning light, but that's obviously the airbag warning light as well, which is replicated in bigger form just there. So what we're going to do is have a look at a few different diagnostic tools to see which diagnostic tool will actually, first of all, read the airbag system, and then once the airbag fault has been fixed, we need to go back in and see if it'll clear the code and clear the airbag light from the dashboard. There are about 5 contenders to which kit will actually reset the light, so we'll go through one by one, and obviously if you are needing one, you can make your own mind up on which one you will actually need, or which one you decide to use, because some kits are just designed for BMWs and Minis, some kits are designed to work with a whole host of different vehicles, so depending on your own circumstances and needs, I guess will depend on what kit you actually go for. Alright, so these are the contenders. First of all, the biggest and the most expensive is the Autel MD702, as you can see here. Covers BMW, and also within this range you can also use the MD802, which covers everything in the MD702, which is of course BMW. Alright, so that's one of the contenders. Then we have the launch. It is the launch CRP123, also known as the VII Plus. They're exactly the same tool. Difference is this one's red, the VII Plus is black. No difference in functionality whatsoever. Then we've got the launch VII, which is also known as the launch CRP129. Again, they're both black this time though, and there is no difference in functionality. Then we have the BMW and Mini C110 code reader and scanner. That will work on the E90, but it remains to be seen as to whether it will do the airbag system. And also we have the I910. Again, it's a BMW and Mini scan tool. So these are the contenders, and we'll go out and check each individual kit on the vehicle to see if it will read, diagnose and clear the airbag fault and the airbag light. Just want to tell you first of all that we're in the vehicle now, and what I want to show you is that what we know is that the connection here, as you can see, has come out. Now we did this on purpose, just so we could make this video. Really, we needed to simulate an airbag fault, so that's what we've done. So we just need to see if each of the tools will actually read the fault. Okay, so the diagnostic port, as you can see there, is just down next to the feet, just above the bonnet pull. So we're going to plug the first of our diagnostic tools in. And the first of our tools is the BMW and Mini C110 tool. Okay, so airbag light is on, tool is in hand. Let's go through the notions as if we're going to try and read the codes. So diagnose 3 series. Oh, sorry, I'm pressing the wrong button here. Diagnose 3 series, and it's an E90. So we're going to the body, we're going to the ACSM, crash safety module. Okay, that it's communicating with the system. Okay, that's our read trouble codes, and right, so that's a success. It tells us the fault codes. So that's a start. Now what we need to do now is In normal circumstances you would just hook up or find the fault, fix the fault, but we know where the fault is, so we'll just put the connector back in and then see if we can clear the codes and to see if it will clear the airbag light as well. Okay, now we've just connected the connector back up under the passenger seat, so we're going to go in now and erase the trouble codes. What I'm going to do actually is I'm going to do this so you can see the dashboard as well at the same time, and hopefully I'll be able to see simultaneous actions going on here. Right, so okay, erase trouble codes, fault code is erased, and as you've seen there, pretty quickly the airbag light did actually turn off. Fault code is erased, so we'll go back in and read trouble codes. No trouble codes, excellent. So we can come out of that, put that down for now. What I do want to do is just turn the ignition off and then put it back on, just to make sure that it has definitely cleared the airbag fault. We'll start the engine as well actually, just double check. Looks good. So analysis is that the C110 diagnostic tool will clear the airbag light on a BMW E90, 91, 92 and 93. Okay, we're back in the vehicle now and we are this time using the multi-system scan tool E91. As you can see, the airbag light is back on. We've re-simulated the problem and we're going to now use this kit to see if we can diagnose the problem first of all. There we go. So we do have the fault codes showing up. So it's just a case of checking out that fault, putting everything back together and then coming back to see if we can clear the codes. Okay, so we've just connected it back together. And what we'll do is we'll go through the same notions to actually erase the faults, and then hopefully the airbag light will turn off. Fault code is erased, and as you can see there, once again airbag light has been removed. So the iCarsoft E91 scan tool is also a success. Alright, back in the vehicle again, this time using the CRP123, also known as the Launch VII+. As you can see here, airbag light is on. And we'll go through the notions, trying to diagnose first of all. So, scan BMW. Airbag system. Okay, so it has read the faults. Now what we'll do is we'll hook it back up. We'll hook it back up and we'll get the faults cleared to see if the airbag light will turn off. Okay, so we're back in the vehicle now. Same process once again. We'll go through the notions of clearing the faults. Might be a little bit more difficult because it's a little bit bigger, this one, but hopefully we'll be able to get everything in the shot here. So diagnose, scan, BMW. So we go clear fault memory. Says, do you want to clear diagnostic trouble codes? Select yes to clear trouble codes. So OK is yes. And there we go. Succeed to clear diagnostic trouble codes, and as you saw there, it has cleared the airbag light as well. Okay, so CRP123 and VII Plus has been successful. On to the next tool. Back in the vehicle once again, this time using the launch VII, also known as the CRP129, exactly the same. So you know the procedure by now. We'll go in and diagnose, see if we can actually clear. Difference between the VII Plus and the VII, you can do oil resets on this one, and also diagnose and reset electronic parking brake. But we're just going to go in, use BMW. Procedure for this tool will be pretty much the same. Oh, and one more thing, this kit will also diagnose a wider variety of vehicles as well. Right. Okay, so it's coming back with the same fault codes. So we'll hook that back up, and then we'll come back and try and clear the airbag light again. Problem has been physically fixed. Now we need to go through the same procedure again and see if we can get this reset. I'm just trying to position this in a way that you can see it, because I think the sun is shining in it quite a bit. Right, so we'll go clear fault memory. Actually, I don't know how well you can see that, sorry about that. Right, clear fault memory. Yes to clear that. Okay, and there, as you saw in the background there, the airbag light disappeared and succeeded to clear diagnostic trouble codes. So the VII and the VII Plus, both successful. One more test to do, and that is the Autel MD702, which is the same as the 802. So we'll do that now. Okay, so it's time to diagnose the problem with the final tool, which is the Autel MD702/802. Airbag light is back on, so we're going to diagnose the BMW system, 3 Series. Sometimes it can take 30 seconds or so to communicate with the vehicle, as you can see here. Here we go, so we are in a 318 N46 saloon, I do believe. Yeah. European right-hand drive. Okay to that. And then it's going to ask us which section of the vehicle we want to control. You can do an automatic scan, which scans the whole of the vehicle, or you can just scan individual sections of the vehicle. We're just going to go individual, so it's body, and then we're looking for either MRS, which is multiple restraint system, or SRS, supplemental restraint system. There we go, MRS, multiple restraint system. So we'll OK to that. I'm going to read the trouble codes, and there we go, it's giving us the same 4 trouble codes. So same procedure, we will reconnect everything back up, then come back and make sure we can actually get rid of the airbag light. Okay, here we are back in the vehicle now. The fault has been the connector has been put back together, and what we're going to do is go back in and now erase the codes, and hopefully we should see the airbag light disappear from this dashboard. Oh, hang on, that's just disappeared on its own there. And that's because the ignition's been on for too long. I'll just reset that. There we go. That's what happens with these push start vehicles. They sort of, after so long inactivity, they will turn off on their own to save battery. Right, but here we are. So the airbag light is there, and we're now going to erase the codes. Do you wish, DTC's diagnostic trouble codes and freeze data will be lost. Do you wish to continue? We're going to click yes to that. And then pretty quickly, as you saw there, airbag light went off. No problem whatsoever. So all 5 tools come back with a thumbs up and a good seal of approval to show that they will reset the airbag light on a BMW E90, 91, 92 and 93. If you do have any questions or you are interested in picking any of these tools up, you can just click the link directly below this video, or you can visit www.ukprodiagnostics.co.uk. You can visit www.diagnosticworld.co.uk. That's diagnostic-world.co.uk. .com, sorry, my mistake. Diagnostic-world.com. And the www.bavariandominator.co.uk. So thanks for watching this video. I hope it has helped you. I hope it will help you make a decision on which diagnostic tool you actually need to reset the airbag light in your BMW 3 Series E90.